You feel older now?
A lot older. You see, I have some gray hairs in here a little bit already.
So how partial are you to sleep?
I got about 4 hours past 2 days.
Get used to it.
Yeah, I know. It's all worth it though.
You gotta come back to camp to rest.
Yeah. She didn't like that, but I gotta work.
You know, you guys, Game 3 is traditionally the sort of dress rehearsal coming up for the season. To what degree have you guys stepped up your preparation, done your preparation differently this week?
It hasn't been much different. I mean, because every week we prepare, let's say, like it's a real game, like it's a big game. So, I mean, we obviously not showing all our defenses until the season. So we're trying to still keep it vanilla and just kind of focus on fundamentals and still just kind of master what we do.
I did notice there was an 81 jersey out there. That's new. Like someone's wearing the blue for Calvin.
Oh yeah, we got they're scheming him now, so we kind of know where he's at all times, because he's obviously their best offensive threat and one of the best, if not the best receiver in the league. So you got to always know where he's at.
So do you just take it as just sort of like, all right, it's just another preseason game, or is there, since it is the third week and it's typically sort of the game plan week, and you're playing the Lions, a team that Raider defense had a real tough team last week. Can you kind of measure yourself from this game or not?
I think we can. Like, so that's one of the best, kind of passing threats in the league. So we're gonna go out there and treat it like a real game. Like I said, we're not gonna have all of our scheme in, but as far as like a real game and kind of like our fundamental defense, we're definitely treating it like a real game.
As well as they pass the ball, do you have to guard yourself against thinking pass all the time and honor the run as well?
Oh yeah, because we can't stop the run. It's gonna be a long day, so we still want to go out there and stop the run. That's our first threat. Our first goal is stop the run every week, and kind of make them one-dimensional, and let our front four get after them and hold up on the back end.
Listen, for the sort of you got Miles Burris starting at linebacker, so you might and you got a new guy coming into the scheme in Wheeler. With the defensive backfield, do you guys feel the need to sort of help them along, compensate in some way while they get their sea legs, the linebacker crew?
Not really. Like I said, from day one, I threw them into the fire. Like I said, they're learning. Like I said, obviously it's a whole new scheme, a whole new defense for everybody. So we've all kind of been learning on the fly, as we go. So we don't really, like I said, treat it like that.
Camp almost ready to break now. Got a couple days away before we go back to Alameda. There's a lot of talk at the very beginning about how different it was in terms of organization and signing into meals. Now that you've been here a few weeks and with this new staff, what jumps out at you about this coaching staff?
Really, like I said, the organization. Like I said, just knowing where you need to be, at every moment. Like I said, everything kind of lined out what you need to do. Like I said, what everything expects to you. Like I said, so if anybody kind of strays away from that, you can't really argue it because it's been lined up for you from day one. So that's really the structure and organization thing.
You were pretty excited about this defense when camp opened, just from the off season. You played a couple times on the field or once. You were out there one time though. What do you think now that you actually got to put it into use?
Oh, I still love it. Like you said, especially we're putting more and more in each day. Like so, we're not bringing it out yet, but we still installing all things, it's kind of different things to just attack, things different ways. So I definitely love it this year.
Maybe not installing all of it, but I mean, we're seeing more blitzes in preseason games than we saw in regular season.
Oh yeah.
I mean, with that last game, did you watch the?
Oh yeah, I watched.
There was one sack, I think it was by Houston, and there was a safety and a linebacker, both there to make it too.
Oh yeah, that's the one thing with this defense. Like, you never know what you're going to get. Like I said, because they kind of play to the strengths of D-line, linebackers, secondary. I mean, everybody put people in position to make plays, and it's up to us to make the play.
A couple of the veteran linemen have talked about they think this could be a top 5 defense, which would be a pretty stark improvement over last year. Do you feel the same way? And if so, is it because you're trying to make sure offenses don't know what they're going to get, or is it different things about it?
We can definitely be a top 5 defense. I said, as long as the main thing is staying healthy and kind of playing Raider football. Like I said, because the coaches obviously they put in a scheme for us to be a top 5 defense. So at the end of the day, it's going to come down to the players. So it'll all depend on how well we execute it. But I mean, we can definitely be a top 5 defense.
If you noticed about now that you've been in camp for a few weeks of your new corners, Spencer and Bartell, what do they bring? I mean, you played with certain guys for a while, Stanford and some other guys, and now to have 2 brand new guys. Your impressions of them after a few weeks?
They're complete corners. Like I said, they're physical. They'll come up and hit you, and then they'll still obviously cover. They say like they cover like corners, and I said that's really the main thing in this defense. It's our corners. They have to tackle. It's not just man to man all the time and kind of running people off. So we got to make the tackles. They're kind of sitting the edges and still got to tackle, and they talk. Like I said, they're smart. They know schemes. They know kind of what the offense is doing. So it's good kind of talking to them.
So what's the new Huff? What's the name and the
Madeline Ray Huff.
Madeline Ray R.A.
R-A-E.
Yeah.
Yep.
What weight?
She was 6'2".
6'2".
She was born on 4/24. See, great number, the 24. So I made sure I pulled her out right at 24. I was looking at the clock.
You couldn't get a Longhorn in there somewhere?
Not yet.
She's already registered, isn't she?
Ready to go.
Thanks.
So, all right, no problem.
Congratulations.
All right.